Housing prices in Longboat Key are flat. Is that a surprise to you? Hi everybody, I'm Judy Mitchell and I'm with Premier Sotheby's Realty right here on Longboat Key. And yes, I think it is surprising to a lot of people, but we are finding that our housing prices here for condos and for single family homes is essentially flat. So let me read the numbers to you so you know what happened in the real estate market in April 2023. Okay, here we go. So first of all, we have 183 active listings on the market. That's a combination of pretty much everything. Single family homes, condominiums, condo hotels, anything, any structure that you can live in, that is included in that number. So 183 active listings. 96 of those are condominiums, 57 are single family homes. That is a lot of single family homes on the market. Really, that's the most that we have had in years. So most of those single family homes are in the Bay Isles communities, Corey's Landing and Queens Harbor, and in Bay Isles, the Bayou. But also some of those homes, included in that number are also available in Country Club Shores, which is on the south end of the Key. And then there are a whole bunch of homes available on the north end of the Key. So there is a great selection of single family homes. And then of course, almost 100 condos on the market. So that's great. A couple of townhouses thrown in there, as well as some villas. So last month, in the month of April, there were 55 sales. Now, that is a little bit higher than normal, but it is about typical for this time, for the month of April. So last year in the month of April, there were 56 sales. So that's pretty darn close. Now, the range in price this past year on the low side for a condo villa actually was $472,500. That was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Beautiful condo, mostly renovated, and that was in Spanish Main. Now, the most expensive home actually was in Country Club Shores. That home was almost $7 million. It was listed, actually it sold for $6,995,000. Now that house was on the market 186 days. And so it took a while to sell, but it sold really at a terrific price, and it was a beautiful home. So when we look at the median price of homes that are selling in April, we find that the median price is 1.2 million. And when we look at that number, the sale number versus the listing number, we find that there's about a 3% differential. So that means that buyers have been able to negotiate, in the median price, about 3% off the list price. That's great to know. Totally great to know, because if you think there's an opportunity to negotiate, let's try. I have to tell you, I have been very successful in negotiating deals for my buyers. I recently was able to save one buyer $149,000 on a penthouse condo. So there is that opportunity out there. You just have to find the right property, the really premium properties that are perfectly renovated, move-in ready, like good to go. I will tell you that those are really tough to negotiate because they really are still in high demand. And some of those units are going at full price, sometimes going over, and still getting multiple offers. But the bulk of the properties out there need a little bit of renovation and maybe have been sitting on the market a little bit long. Those homes are, many of those sellers are willing to negotiate. Not every single one, but it's our job to test it out and find out, see if we can give a really good rationale on why we think that the price should be lower. That's our job when we represent the buyers. Okay, so now in talking about the sellers, when sellers are thinking about listing their house, you really want to look at what the median price is. It has been in last month $1.2 million. And kind of where we are. So if you know that most people are negotiating about 3% off, you might want to figure that into your deal. Now, when I started this video, I mentioned that our housing prices are flat. And you know what? That's true. When we look at the median sales price for housing in Longboat Key last year in 2020, it was $1,264,000. So that is a change of only $64,000. So, but here's the really interesting thing, and that is last year in 2022 in April, sellers were getting 100.2%. So just a hair over their asking price. Now they're getting about 3% under. So That is important to know when you study the market, you look at the market, and you're analyzing the true value of a property. Whether I'm listing it or I'm selling it to a buyer, I want to make sure that all parties understand exactly what fair market value is, because from there, then we can really see if we have an opportunity to make a deal. So just some other basic observations in the market. I would say, really what I'm finding is that the buyers are thinking that there are huge, great deals in the marketplace, and that, they're either going to wait on the sidelines and try to get a great bargain. And what I'm finding is clearly that is not true. Sale prices are essentially flat. Listing prices are a little over. There may be an opportunity to negotiate a little bit, but there are no rock bottom deals. And we certainly don't, anticipate that happening. I think that there's a lot of hype in the media about the interest rates going up, but it really has not affected us here on Longboat Key, mainly because so many of our deals are cash deals. So when you're studying the market and you're thinking about buying, my advice to you is get with your agent. Call me, I can help you. Look at the market from a very reasonable perspective. There are many other considerations that you need to be looking at in the market right now, not just price. You need to be looking at milestone inspection. We are checking buildings for structural integrity, and that is an important factor when you're looking at buying in a condo building over 3 stories or over. So that is very, very important. Another thing to consider is insurance, and how rising insurance rates due to hurricanes and things like that, how they're going to impact common charges if you buy a condo, or if you buy a single family, how is that going to impact your homeowners? So let's talk about all the factors that can affect you as you shop for a home. Make sure that we are in the appropriate budget for you and really able to get the dream home that you've always wanted on Longboat Key. So I'm Judy Mitchell. If you have any questions about properties here on Longboat, just give me a call. My phone number is 941-275-6838, and I really hope that this video was helpful for you. If it was, please do me a great favor and hit the thumbs up or leave a comment, because I really love to read the comments from everybody and hear what kind of information would be most helpful for you in the future.